Hey everybody, today is the big day for the pick video. I'm really excited for this. Am I not the luckiest person in the world right now? I'm gonna set the camera down and let you get some shots of these pups playing around by me here. We're really excited to do the pick video. Katie and I have spent some extra time with the pups, sharing our thoughts on them and their personalities and whatnot. I think Katie does a better job than I do at these videos. But with everything going on right now, I have a little bit more time than she does. And so you just get to put up with me on these videos. But it's working out good for us. It's just how things are working best with our schedules and whatnot. So I'll do my best. Katie does a better job. She's much more eloquent than I am, and she does a better job with these videos and narrating them. But I'll do my best to stumble through it and share some thoughts with you guys. We've got our notes here that we take on the pups, and so we've got kind of our records and our thoughts about them and everything. And so I will go through those and I'll show you the pups a little bit up close so you can see them. They're pretty active right now. Sometimes when we do these pick videos, it's after they've had a chance to play and play and play. These guys just woke up, so they're gonna be more their typical personalities right now during this video. So they're not gonna be just kind of sleepy heads like in some of the other pick videos that we've done, but that's okay. They're gonna wind down and mellow out as this kind of transpires and plays out. But I will mention a couple of things. Our thoughts on these pups are based off of our observations up to right now, and you know, there's a little bit of subjectivity to some of these things and how we figure stuff out. Pups' personalities can change a little bit over time. They're not necessarily set in stone at this age, but we want to share with you guys what we've seen up to this date, and it's a cumulative compilation of kind of the whole time that we've been with them. Meaning that I'll just use some of the videos as an example. You know, in one video, one pup might seem more energetic or laid back or more dominant or more submissive, and in the next video they're just the opposite. And that's normal, because every one of these pups will go through the kind of their spicy moments with their personality, and every one of these pups will go through kind of their more laid back moments with their energy level, and every one of these pups will kind of be a little bit more bossy with the other litter mates and things like that. And so it's not uncommon for, you know, one video to have a pup look one way and then the next video have a pup look the other way. And that's why we do this pick video, is because our thoughts and observations are on the whole picture of interacting with these pups on a daily basis, multiple times throughout the day, and seeing them and whatnot. And so we'll kind of give you our thoughts and personalities, and then let you guys take those and narrow down your choices from that. And then if you're just having a hard time picking between two pups, you know, we're happy to let you pick your top two pups and then just say, hey, what are the differences on these? Sometimes that's necessary. Other people, you know, they already know which pup they want even before I do this pick video, and that's totally fine too. But we want to share this information with you so you can know everything about these pups that we feel like we can share with you in a brief video. And so we're gonna start with the girls first. Ladies first. Where's Miss Pink? I'm gonna follow my list. That way I don't get anybody out of order and I don't forget anybody. Come here, Miss Pink. Over here, puppy. Yeah, good girl. So this is Miss Pink, and she's doing wonderful. I will mention one thing. All of these pups are very close in size. There's not a big spread in size between these pups. But Miss Pink is one of the bigger of the litter. At birth, she was one of the bigger ones. She was 1.1 pounds. And right now she's 6.28 pounds at her 5-week weighing that we did. Miss Purple is gonna think I'm a rope toy and chew on me a little bit here. So Miss Pink, she still has her markings on her toes. Those are still there. We've got her kind of, I would call them a little bit heavier marked toes. Her back right, a little bit more heavier marked than her back left, but her back left still has some markings. And then on her chest, she still has a very slightly marked chest there. And her neck, I can't see it right now on her neck. There might be a mark in there somewhere still. It was really slight to start with, and it's hard to see it right now. And so, don't take my notes, Mr. Blue. Don't take my notes. I gotta put my notes up so that the pups can't chew on them. So, anyways, Miss Pink here. Sorry, I'm gonna put the paper up. There we go. Got it. So, personality-wise, Miss Pink, she can be pretty zippy. She's pretty good energy. Out of the two girls, she's darker than Purple, but just slightly. They're pretty close. If you look at them back to back here, you might see that Miss Pink here is a little bit darker. Between the two females, I would call Miss Pink the leader of the girls, and even in many regards, kind of the pack leader with her litter mates. So energy level, she's kind of at the top end of the range between her litter mates and the others. And she took off. She ran over to see Mom. I've got Meadow over here behind us, and hoping she doesn't steal the show here. Here's Miss Pink. She's back to visit. We're talking about you. Thanks for coming back. Energy level, she's yeah, like I mentioned, kind of at the top of the range of normal, and she's a little bit more confident personality wise, a little bit more assertive personality wise. And so on our kind of matrices of things that we pay attention to, Miss Pink is kind of at the top end of the range of normal for personality and energy and things like that. And then color, a little bit darker that way. And so, and then her slightly marked toes are within breed standard, and her slightly marked chest is within breed standard as well. So that is Miss Pink. And next we will do Miss Purple. She thinks my sleeve was a little bit of a chew toy there. Huh, Miss Purple? Oh yes, you are a sweetheart too. So Miss Purple, at birth she was 1.12 pounds, and right now she's at just over 6 pounds. And so not a small pup. These are all within normal ranges as far as puppies go, but for this litter, she's at the smaller side of the spectrum compared to her litter mates at the 6.01 pounds. So on her markings, I had a note down that she had a slightly marked back left toe, and that is still the case. In fact, I am seeing just a few slight hairs, light colored hairs on her back right toe, and then her chest marking is still there. It's a little bit more pronounced than Pink's, and it's right there on her chest. I hope the video's catching that. Yeah, I'm tipping upside down. I'm sorry. Yeah, but that's okay. I have a good hold on you. So energy-wise, Miss Purple is middle of the road energy-wise. None of these pups are like super laid back. They're all kind of middle of the road energy wise, but just a little bit less energetic than Pink. And color wise, she's not real light, not real dark. She's kind of middle of the range as far as that goes. As far as where she fits in the litter, as far as her leader type personality, she's kind of middle of the pack that way. She's a little bit, I would say, slightly reserved. She's not super timid or super shy or that way, but a little bit more reserved, still within the normal range, I would say. But in a new experience, she has resorted to like retreating and going to find mama for comfort. Like if we've made an unusual loud sound or something like that, then she's kind of retreated a little bit. So slightly reserved, but still definitely normal. Several of the litter mates are just like her in that regard, as far as looking for mama when they're looking for comfort, if they're apprehensive about anything. So not anything to worry about that way, just kind of her personality. So that's Miss Purple. And next we're going to go to Mr. Orange. Where do I have Mr. Orange at? Oh, he's over by mama. I'm gonna go pick him up and bring him over. Come here, Mr. Orange. Here we go. Come see me. Come see me. Okay, here we go. We got Mr. Orange here, back, and he's doing really well size-wise compared to the litter mates in his growth, what I would call his growth pattern. At birth, he was 0.8. I think my note says 0.87. Might be 0.83 pounds. I can't read my writing. Sorry about that. 0.83 or 0.87. I can't remember which one that was. But right now, he is 6.01 pounds size-wise. So same size as Purple, but his growth pattern has exceeded Purple's. So he's actually been growing a little bit faster, putting on a little bit more weight that way. And so markings, we'll show you that next. His toes are gonna have kind of the heavier back left and back right toes marked. And on his, let's see, front toes, he's still looking pretty clear on the front toes there. On his chest, he still has that fun little chest marking there. And so pretty defined, prominent marking on his chest there. Energy wise, he is slightly less energetic than what I would call middle of the road, but he still has his zippy moments. And so definitely good energy still, just a little bit more mild energy than maybe the average one of his litter mates. And then color wise, he's middle of the group as far as color goes. And then leader wise in the pack, he's very middle of the road as far as some of the leader type personality traits as far as that goes. He's a little bit more reserved, kind of like Purple in some of those new experiences, but he's building his confidence very quickly. Purple is as well, and so I wouldn't call him apprehensive or anything like that. It just takes him a minute or two longer than his litter mates in new situations before he feels comfortable and those types of things. So this is Mr. Orange, and he is doing very, very well. And just a bundle of fun, aren't ya? Aren't you, Mr. Orange? Yes. Okay, Mr. Orange, you're all done. Mr. Brown is next, and he is over by Mama too. I'm gonna see if I can call those others guys over. We got brown, blue, and red all over by Mama. And sorry, I might be shaking the camera a little bit. I'm adjusting my note paper so I can see. There we go. And we'll see if I can get the others over here. Oh, good puppies. Good puppies. Yes. Yes. When we feed the pups, we always whistle. And so they associate the whistle with the recall command and coming and getting a tasty reward. So it's just a gentle way to condition them for recall. And so that's something everybody can carry over with their new families. If you whistle at your pups, then they will come over and hang out with you a little bit faster. So, so this is Mr. Brown. At birth, he was 0.99 pounds, just under a pound. Right now, he's at 6.2 pounds. And so his back left toes are heavily marked. They're very defined white right now. So that will be fun to watch those continue. He'll have his little stocking toes for sure. And on his front, he's slightly marked at the tips of the toes on his front feet, front right and left. And then on his chest, he still has his defined marking there on his chest. If you can see that. Sorry, I'm going to tilt him a little bit different. It's okay, puppers. I'm not going to drop you. Just need to show it to the camera. Right there on his chest. He still has his marking there. Good boy. You're brave to turn upside down for the camera. Thank you. Good boy. So Mr. Brown, energy level, he's medium in the group. Color-wise, he's pretty dark. In fact, boys in general, the color ranking that we've kind of put them is brown is darkest, then it's red, orange, and then blue. You'll remember blue, he's the lightest, so that's pretty obvious. But it's brown, red, and then orange. So darkest to lightest is brown, red, orange, and then blue. And so leader wise, he is a middle of the road type pup, but a little bit more assertive in some of the leadership roles. He's not quite as assertive as Pink, but so brown and red are kind of tied for the leader amongst the boys. I would say the leader in the whole litter is Pink, but brown and red, they're tied in our minds as far as leader amongst the boys. And so Mr. Brown, he is a talker. His personality is such that if he feels it, he's gonna say it. It's kind of funny to watch him sleep. He'll talk in his sleep. He'll just have these funny, cutesy little puppy noises that they make, and he'll do those while he's sleeping, and he'll talk about things as we go. You know, if we approach him and he's happy, you'll hear kind of the happy noises. So he's a vocal pup. He's a talker. If he feels it, he's gonna say it. So Mr. Brown, he should go to like Nashville or something like that and end up in country music somewhere, sing a song or something like that. Because if he talks it, if he feels it, he says it. He can sing it, huh? So anyways, that is Mr. Brown. So great looking pup and doing really good, healthy. He's a healthy size. Size-wise, I will mention that really fast. Biggest to smallest is red, then blue, brown, then orange. So the biggest pup is red, and we'll get to him in a minute. But brown, he's not small by any means. He's 6.2 pounds. But of the boys, he's third in size amongst the litter mates. So that is Mr. Brown. And next we're gonna go with Mr. Blue. I will whistle again and see if they come again. So, Mr. Blue. Come here, Mr. Blue. Come on. Come here. Come on. Good girl. Good boys. Good boys. We got red and blue. We got orange and pink. And brown's coming. Purple's over there looking at me like, I heard you whistle, and I'll come over there if I see some food, but not at the moment. So Mr. Blue, he's next. So as you might remember, Mr. Blue, he's our surfer boy. He's kind of the blondie, lighter one of the bunch. He's darker at this age than I was expecting he would be. For a brand new pup, he felt like he was gonna be a lot lighter than this color that he's at now. He's a very even colored pup, but still kind of the lighter range of normal, and so he's the light one. Very individual, distinct one that way. So birth weight, he was 1.1 pounds, and now he is 6.28 pounds. So him and Pink are actually almost the identical sizes. So his back left toes and back right toes both are marked. Not quite as pronounced as Brown, but still has the lighter marking there. And then his front paws, they're still looking pretty solid on his front paws. And so energy wise, Mr. Blue is middle of the road. Color wise, we mentioned he's the lightest of the group, and leadership wise in the group, in the litter, he's kind of middle of the road as well. And personality, he's a little bit more mild, a little bit more reserved, like some of the others, not within like the range. I've mentioned this several times. I don't want to make it sound like this guy's gonna kind of be a basket case or anything like that. None of the pups should be growing up with like anxiety or anything like that. They're just a little bit more reserved in some new situations and things like that. Some pups hold their ground with new situations. They don't kind of back away at all. Some pups are the first to approach and things like that. But if they, in a new situation, if they kind of back up and go look for mama, then we just kind of make note of that. And so, sorry, I know you want to go play, and I just keep holding you, huh? You're the star of the show right now. You're the star of the show. Can you hang on for one more minute? Anyway, so this is Mr. Blue, and he is just doing great. So, good healthy size and doing great that way. So last but not least is Mr. Red, and he is over standing by mama and wrestling with Pink at the moment. And I will whistle again and see if he'll come a third time and bring him over here. Mr. Red! Mr. Red! Puppy, puppy, puppy! Over here! Over here! Come on! Oh, good puppies! You all came again! Good puppies! Yes! Yes! Okay, we got Mr. Red. So, here is Mr. Red. Doing really well. At birth, he was 1.16 pounds. And right now, he's the biggest. Not by a whole lot, but he's the biggest. 6.32 pounds. So from smallest pups to biggest is only like a third of a pound. They're very close in range in size. They're all pretty even as far as that goes. Markings, his toes are still looking pretty solid. And then his chest marking, it's still, gosh, this guy, this fella, I'm kind of lifting him up to see the light a little bit better. See if I can get him down here in front of the camera. He still has just the slightest numbers of hairs on his chest. His chest marking, that's going to be hard to detect as he gets older. There's going to be a few hairs maybe in there that will show up, but he's pretty solid looking, just from first glances. It's not going to be very noticeable that way. And so energy wise, he's also middle of the road, medium kind of pup. And then leadership role, he's kind of tied for leader with him and Mr. Brown a little bit. And then color wise, he's also middle, color wise that way. And then he's also been one to retreat a little bit with some new situations, so slightly reserved, but I would call him a little bit more comfortable. He's one of the earlier ones to kind of get his comfort zone up with new things and kind of approach something that he was apprehensive about. And so he's one of the earlier pups to lead out that way. Kind of some of our thoughts on him being a little bit more tied as a leader with Mr. Brown, and so just a little bit more confident than some of the others. So that is Mr. Red, and that is all 6 puppies. So we've gone through all 6 of them here for you, and we're excited to present these pups and let you see them a little bit closer. They're all heading behind the camera at the moment. We've got their water and food bowl set out, and they've all decided that working on the camera set has made them thirsty and hungry. They're all getting a snack or a little drink at the moment. We've got a few of them coming back to visit. Come here, puppies. Come on. Come show off for the camera before we say goodbye to the families. Come on, puppies. Got Mr. Blue and Orange over there at the moment. We got Pink and Brown and Red by me, and Miss Purple, she's just pigging out on some food at the moment. So we're not gonna talk her out of her little lunch over there. So, but I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we've had a blast with these pups. They're just doing great. Weather here last couple of days has really warmed up, and the pups have just been loving it, and so it's been great, and everything's going really well and just as planned. So let us know if you have any questions about these pups, and then we can kind of take it one by one from there. So we hope you've enjoyed this video, and we look forward to hearing from everybody. Bye.